Hey everyone, how are you doing? Good morning. Welcome to Recovery Lab TV. My name is Chris, I'm your coach, I'm your sports therapist, and today is our lower body prehab session. Hope you're all having an amazing morning so far. If you are, let me know. It's always nice to see you, hear you, read your comments. So use that comment section. Let me know how you're getting on. Let me know how you found yesterday's session, the week so far. It's always really good to kind of hear what your thoughts and feelings are and how the sessions are kind of evolving and how they're kind of impacting you. Had a beautiful message off Paul today. I want to say thank you very much for that. And it's little messages like that that kind of mean a lot when you're kind of getting feedback off people that is kind of like helping you out and it's kind of really impacting you. You know, I've had several messages off other people in the past, and I just want to say how much I appreciate them all. Okay, so thank you for being a part of it. Thank you for joining me every day. Each and every one of you make a huge impact in my life, and I hope I can do the same in yours. You know, so thank you for joining me. So, with all that being said, okay, hope you're having an amazing day so far, and let's get into it. Okay, so the things you're going to need is a big open space, a big mat. Okay, you're going to need some sort of slippery surface. Okay, because I have laminate flooring, I use a towel. If you have laminate flooring, grab a towel. If you have actual slip pads, then brilliant. They're the go-to. If you don't have laminate flooring and you have carpet, you can use potentially a laminate piece of paper, like you would have laying around randomly. Most people don't, so carrier bags are really good to use as you slide across and slide back in. Okay, you're going to need a little resistance band. Okay, by little I mean one of those bands that kind of slide around your knees normally, or we tuck them underneath our feet. We're going to use the lightest one so far today. Okay, and then yeah, if you can, have yourself a little balance pad as well. Okay, so it's completely up to you. I've got the indoor ones, which are kind of like a little dome, and then I've also got the Airex pads, which are like a big squishy mat, kind of memory foam mat. Now it's completely up to you what you use. Okay, obviously these are specialist items, and I don't expect you to have those specialist items. Morning, Jem. How you doing? In your house, for example. So an Airex pad alternative is literally a beach towel. Fold the beach towel up into a kind of a square. It's going to be that kind of squishy feeling, similar to those, and it's a lot cheaper. So if you don't have one of those pads, grab a towel, fold it up, and it's just going to offer you that kind of proprioceptive quality that we're kind of after on a day like this. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you've got a drink. Hopefully you've got some of those pieces of equipment out. Okay, and we can get started. Okay, so winding it back, bringing it over here, and let's just gently get ready. Good morning. What is that, Anne? Good morning, Anne. How are you doing? So from there, what you're going to do, you're going to lift up. Okay, you're going to bring in. You're going to draw out. Okay, you're going to come there. You're going to draw forward. Okay, bit of a dance routine this morning. Okay, so it's coming back, it's coming up, it's coming out, it's driving forward as much as you possibly can. All right, back again, all from the hip. Good, big hip drives. The more you focus on your pelvis, the more you're going to unlock your body, if you will, in the sense of it is your plant pot, your tree, I like to refer to it as. Good, keep it going. Couple more left. Good, one more of each. Should already start feeling warm and swapping sides. It's quite surprising for something so basic can be so challenging in the sense there's a lot going on. Big drive out. Good. That's it. 2 more. Good. Last one. Good job. Good. Right. From there, what you're going to do, you're going to slide this band up your knees, just like so. Just like that, okay? You're going to plant your feet close to your bum. You're going to draw your knees out, okay? But you're going to keep your feet directly in line with your hip, okay? So knees are out in line with your shoulder. Feet are in line with your hip. You should have a slight V. You're not all the way out past it. You're just in that V shape, okay? From there, you're going to lay down. You're going to hold your tummy. You're going to draw it up, keeping that little V shape. Squeezing at the top, tapping and driving, just like so. That's it. Keep it up. Keep it going. Squeezing that bum. Good job, well done. Okay, so from there, what you're going to try and do, you're going to extend one leg up, okay? You're going to imagine that your thighs are exactly the same, okay? Obviously, it's going to be a little bit harder. So you're going to challenge your balance a little bit more. Now, if you can, keep hold of your hips. Try not to put your hands out. If you need to, obviously, then do so, okay? But you're going to try and keep those hips level. So when you come up, everything is exactly the same as it was, okay? You ready? Let's go. Last one. Good job. Swapping legs straight into it. Try and keep those hips level. One more. Good. Shaking your hamstrings out a little. Stretching them out. Give them a little shake. Big deep breaths. Okay, you got one more round of that. All 3 in total. Okay, so slide it back up, get it ready. Big deep breaths. That's it. Feet in line with your pelvis. Knees in line with your shoulder. So let's go. squeeze your bum, tall as you can. Really stretch out those hip flexors as you come up in this tall position. Squeezing that bum allows you to do that. Your hips are directly in line. If you don't squeeze that bum completely, you're not drawing your pelvis in, you're not going to get the best out of your hip. That triple extension here, where you come through into that position, best position, the most powerful your body has. So you need to learn to maximize that. So 5 seconds. Good job, well done. Shake it out. Again, nice and tall, nice and loose. Sit, slide back in, getting ready again. Leg up, keeping the hips level, keeping the thighs level, okay? You don't want one up there, you want it level and drawn in, okay? Let's go. Good, swap the side. Straight in, let's go. Two more. Good job, shake it out. So from there, slide your bands down. Gonna be under your feet now, just like that, like you got a pair of shoes on, socks on, just like so. Okay, so the other day, you'll remember us doing one like this, where you're drawing out, and drawing back in. We're gonna do a small variation like that, okay? So, it's correcting those feet patterns, getting them nice and strong, getting them nice and stable. Okay, so what I want you to do is present your chest just like so. You're going to tuck your toes up to you. You're going to take them to a point where your legs are wide enough for it to be a challenge, and it's going to want to bring your feet inwards. Okay, so they're kind of facing each other like mine are at the minute. Don't know if you can see that. And then what you're going to do is push your chest up. You're going to draw out just wider than that 12 o'clock position, okay? So think 11 and 1, okay? That's where you're getting to. But then when you go back in, don't bring it back to both aiming towards each other like this, okay? What you want is 12 o'clock to 11 and 1, okay? Back to 12, back to 11 and 1, okay? You're rotating from the hip. As you do so, you're slightly turning there, slightly turning there. It's not from the ankle. You're not rotating outwards like this, okay? You are drawing out, kind of keeping it flat as possible, okay? So, nice proud chest, big drive, out, squeeze in, back in, okay? Super controlled all the way through, keeping that spine nice and straight, because remember what I said yesterday, all of it matters, okay? Big drive in, good job. Good, keep it up. So a couple more. Great job, okay. From there, stand it up nice and tall, help yourself up. If you have any sort of blood pressure issues, just be aware and just be careful. Okay, so like so, little penguin walk, okay. So, keeping your feet dead straight. You want your knees dead straight, okay? You want your bum slightly dipped. Your knees nice and soft, okay? Kind of like that deadlift position we practiced the other day where we're drawing through here. Okay, you're holding onto your hips, you take a step out, okay, again, feet facing forward, and then you slide this one in, okay? This trailing leg doesn't come off the floor. It's a step, slide, step, slide. Super small movement as you come across. Let's go. Keeping those knees facing forward. Go as far as you can and step and slide the other way. Notice that my knees are always facing the way my toes are. Keeping my feet facing forward. My hips and knees are slightly soft. And what I'm doing is challenging the outside of my thighs, those glutes. Again, step and slide. That's it, keep it up. Good. 2 more. Good. Nice and steady. Good. Okay, so penguin walk across. Nice and careful. Back to the floor. Again, set yourself up. Okay, drawing out as much as you can. Back to that 12 o'clock position. Okay, proud chest, present it. Okay, draw it out, draw it in. Tuck those toes up. Separate the toes. Gonna really give yourself individual toes if you can. Okay, it's gonna really help your feet gain a little bit of control, a little bit of identity. Does make your toes look weird. Some of you may get cramp. Okay, it just means that how much tension are in your feet. Okay, if you do start getting cramp, what I'd recommend is start using some sort of ball, whether it's a massage ball, golf ball, hockey ball, lacrosse ball, tennis ball, you name it, whatever you got, even if it's a dryer ball. And just roll your feet on it when you're watching TV. Doesn't take much. You're watching TV anyway. It's little habits like that. It's like foam rolling. I always foam roll when I'm watching TV because I'm just sat on my sofa doing nothing anyway. So I might as well look after my body in the process. And then afterwards you feel great, and that's when you could truly relax. Okay. Good. 2 more. Just start to feel it now on the outside of your thighs and up in towards your hip, as well as the front of your shins, potentially by here. Okay, so those muscles working really hard. They're going to help stabilize your feet. Okay, so walking your back over. Hopefully you look and feel as stupid as I do. With a step, slide. Now make sure those feet are facing forward. Make sure you're not overstretching the bands. You want to be moving maybe a couple inches at a time. Okay, but that technique, like I said yesterday, like I've said it several times, okay, needs to be spot on. Okay, so it matters if your feet are slightly outwards or slightly inwards. It matters if your knees are doing this. It really does. Okay, so you need to draw out. You need to feel it along here. You need to feel it there. Those feet need to be dead straight. You know, that chest needs to be up, not down. Good. 1 more. Up and back. Good. That's it. Almost there. Keeping it up, keeping it going. Bum should be working hard now. Good. Okay, last time, step it over. Hop over. That's it. Final time now, right? So draw it out. Okay, you should want to be pulling it inwards like this. What you're going to do is draw it up and draw it out and back. Proud, presented chest, shoulders back as much as you can. You should get awesome little stretch across here, especially if you're tight and sore after yesterday. Big deep breaths. Good. Big drive out, that's it. Keep it up, keep it going. Keep the feet facing upwards, the knees facing upwards. That's it. Big stretch. Squeeze outside, then come back in. Don't just fire it out uncontrollably. I'm going to be able to control your power output. Good, 2 more. That's it. Good, last one. Coming up. Final time, then we're changing. Good, okay. So, sit down a bit. Step, slide. That's it, don't rush it. Control it. Look towards your feet. You want every landing perfect. Puff your chest out though, okay? Don't go rounded because you're looking down. If you have a mirror, keep your head up, look towards the mirror. Make sure your technique's perfect in the mirror. Good. One more time across and back. Sit dead straight. Keeping it in. Good. Shake it off. Whew. So grab yourself a little drink. Let me know how you're doing. Where you should be feeling it is all by here. So that little dimple in your bum. Okay. That's where your glute complex is. Okay. That's where you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it on the outer thighs. You're potentially going to feel it coming up on the inside here. You know, and for some of you, the arches of your feet, because you've never necessarily controlled your feet in that way. Okay. So the exercises you're going to do now, right? We're going to start off with 1 round on the floor, okay? You're going to separate your toes, okay? So that kind of big open separation there, okay? You're going to come there, you're going to balance, you'll lift one leg up, goes behind you, and I'll show you why. But you're going to focus on something in the distance, you're going to go down, and a big drive up. Now, once you get down, and if you can't drive up, this foot is behind, so you can place it down and stand up that way, okay? Now, when I'm doing this, I'm not going knees first, okay? So if you feel it in your patellas, okay, in the kneecaps, right by here, it means you're going knee first, okay? And you're putting all your weight into your joint, okay? Now, what you don't want is to do that, okay? Helps damage the knee, makes it kind of really bad for you over time, okay? What you want to do is push back and then soften the knees, okay? You get the same angle, but not the same force and generation, okay? So it's there, you kind of push your bum back, you get the knee angle, you go down, and then you stand up, okay? Now, at all times, then you're trying to go as deep as you can to the point where, if you can, you go in there, and then you stand it up, okay? You just tuck that leg underneath just to help you not lose balance. Now, if you get to there, obviously, and you lose balance, just drop your hands, place your foot down, and help yourself back up, and then focus on slowing down, okay? So like we did before, where you slow the contractions down on the way down, that lengthening phase, like I was on about last week. Okay, that's where the money is, all right? So the more you slow down that, and then when you get to that bottom, drive, not by jumping up, by pushing the floor away, okay? If you push down, you'll come up, okay? It's the biggest thing that if you want to learn about running technique, if you drive into the floor, okay, you actually go higher and you react to the floor in your kind of vertical forces, okay? What are we saying? Yeah. See, that's the thing. You can see me like people like this, and I think, you know, what I need is photo evidence and video evidence of you guys, all right? So tag me on social media or send me a video of yourself, you know? I need a laugh. Okay, so exercise number 1, naturally this, you go down as deep as you can, you come, and then you stand up as tall as you can, all right? We'll do one side, we'll do the other, so I don't overload you with information, and then I'll show you exercise number 2, okay? So, you ready? Focus on something in the distance, all right? Make sure that object isn't moving, okay? Pick your weakest leg first, okay? For me, my weakest leg is my right leg. It's my most powerfulest, but balance-wise, it's my weakest, okay? So, slow and steady, hips back, deep as you can. Take your time, get to that point, and then push up, okay? Push that floor away. Think heel and big toe down. You should get this balance, this proprioception. Good. Really forcefully push it, okay? Slow it down when you're going down. Good. Doing amazing, guys. Keep it up. Keep it going. Good. One more. Legs should be on fire. Just take your time, especially if you get a little bit lightheaded. Good job. Shake it out. Whew. Have a little minute. Okay. Nice and loose. 10 seconds, and we're going to go opposite side, okay? So, same again. Plant those feet. Separate the toes. Hips back first, all right? You ready? Let's go. Deep as you can. Good, one more. Good job, well done. Shake it out. Okay, so second exercise, right? Slip pad. Okay, what you're gonna do, you're gonna put legs sit on the floor, you're gonna spin around, you're gonna keep both toes on it. Okay, you're gonna keep your body as still as you can. Drop your chest, slide in, slide out. Okay, now ideally, you don't want anything from your t-shirt up moving. So that little practice we did here and there yesterday, you kind of want to find the middle ground. And you want to come there, slow and steady, just like that, okay? Right, you ready? You're in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Slow and steady, take your time. One more. Good job. Well done. Shake it out. Grab a drink. Let me know how you're feeling. How do you find that one? Were you able to keep that upper body as still as you possibly could while sliding those legs in? Or were you going into that rounded kind of section with your back like that and coming out and kind of curving your back like this? All right. How did you find it? Let me know. Grab yourself a little drink if you need it. Get yourself a little towel if you need that. Woo. Went from warm to extremely warm. Boom. Doing amazing, okay? Keep your heads up, keep focused, keep doing what you're doing, okay? All it takes is one rep at a time and just one day at a time, bit of practice, you know? And then what you should do is remind yourself where you come from, okay? What were you like when you first started? You know? You're getting there, all right? So, back to your original leg, your weakest leg, okay? What do you find it hardest to balance on, okay? Separating those toes, okay? Focus on your heel, your big toe driven into the floor, just like so. From there, it's coming up with that back leg, sinking the hips, getting your foot dancing. Good. Real good, guys. Keep it there. One more. Lost it. So, swapping sides. Take your time. Shaking out all that leg. Waving it around. Big deep breath. Focus on your breathing when you do this, okay? For those who watched yesterday's video, that last section where I was talking about bracing, okay, it's really important that you do it with every exercise, okay? So, breathe in, hold it, drive up, powerful breath out, okay? You ready? Good, two more, keep it up. Good, best as you can. Doing amazing, guys. Good job, well done. Coming down. Again, if you have a mirror, use it, okay? Focus on that upper body. That upper body should be solid like this, and you should be just trying to keep it as still as you can as you extend out, okay? So, getting ready. Drop the chest. Try not to push away. Drop it ever so slightly. Okay, you ready? Let's go. Good. Keep it going. 2 more. Good job. Grab a drink, grab a towel. Let me know how you're feeling, guys. Use that comment section. Woo! Real good, real good. Okay, so if you have those balance pads, okay, what you're gonna do, you're gonna grab it and you're gonna try to do the exact same on those balance pads, okay? It's gonna make it harder naturally. You might not be able to go as deep as you can. Oh, morning, Bri. How we doing, buddy? Naturally, it's gonna make it harder on those balance pads. So you may not be able to go as deep. That's fine, okay? Remember, it's hip back. Sometimes when we focus on going deep when it's harder, okay, we end up bending and you end up doing this sort of thing and your hips then tend to be higher than your chest. What we need is you need to be like that, okay? So even if you're, for example, only going to here, that's fine, okay? Your hip is still doing what it's intended to do, and you're not kind of effectively using your lower back to stretch and kind of touch down with your hands and giving you that illusion that you're still going as deep. All right, focus on your hip. It's the main source, okay? That's the one that's going to separate our upper body and lower body, and that's the one that 90% of things attached to, okay? In the grand scheme of things, okay? So, what are we doing? Tough on the abs, yeah, super tough on the abs. Surprising on the cardiovascular system as well, isn't it? You know, how many people are out of breath? I know I am. So, nice and wide with the feet. Separate them. Let's get those feet working. Okay. So, just by there, lifting up, just being mindful of where this other foot is. If you need it, obviously use it. Go as deep as you can. Driving up, good job. Okay. Slow and steady. Take your time, especially if you could feel your blood pressure. Good. Good. Keep it up. 2 more. Taking your time. Good. 1 more. Slow and steady with it. Great job. Well done. Shake it out. Woo. Real good. Amazing. So, planting those feet out again. There we go. Slow and steady. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Take your time. Slow it right down and push away with force. That's it. Doing amazing, Anna, right? Keep it up. Keep it going. Take your time with it, okay? Good. Last one for luck. Great job, well done. Okay, so slightly different exercise now, okay? Yeah. It's amazing though, right? Because if you can get good at this type of stuff, okay, your leg is pushing up your body every time you take a step, every time you run, it's one leg at a time. So if you're not training one leg at a time, you're kind of really doing your body a disjustice in the sense that you're really not helping yourself potentially reduce injury, maximize its possible strength. And then that's when you kind of start getting all these weak injuries, these niggles, and kind of picking up unnecessary aches and pains. So if you can focus on those single leg exercises, get the hip stable, get the ankle stable, it's going to protect the knees, it's going to look after your back, and you're going to improve performance almost as a kind of a guarantee, if you will. So your hips are like this. You'll slide in those feet out as much as you can. Now, if you can, you're going to slide back up. You're going to feel your hamstrings working massively. Okay, if you can't, what you're going to do, you're going to slide out. Okay, as slow as you can. You're going to pop your bum down. You're going to slide back in, push back up. Okay, slow and steady on the way out. Nice and quick, nice and powerful on the way in. Keep those hips up as much as you can. That's it, big drive. So you've got it. Taking your time. Push past that burn. Good, two more. Two more and it's done. Final one. Good job, well done. Shake it out. So, using a towel, dry your face. Ooh. How are we all feeling, guys? You okay? Amazing job. Really, really good. So, from there, what you're going to do, you're going to step back, you draw back, stretching out as best as you can, sinking those hips down as much as possible. Good. From there, using the side of your mat, okay, you're going to keep your feet together, you're going to hop your knees out as wide as they can, you're going to walk it forward with your hips, you're going to drop it down as best as you can. You'll feel your inner thighs, your groin, really stretch your little lower back, take a bit of the pressure. Big deep breaths. Good. From there, see if you can press away. Keep your hips in the same angle. Ooh. Good. Gently walking it back. Lock your knees in. You're going to slide one knee forward, one knee back. Keeping your hips nice and level, walking it forward. And then once you get down, you're going to slide the opposite hand underneath and draw the shoulder down if you can. So gently swapping sides, swapping legs, swapping arms, coming down, sliding underneath, deep as you can. So gently coming out, nice and tall, stretching right around. Sliding down the inner side of your leg, coming right the way up and over. Trying to hold on as best as you can. So big deep breath. So coming out, swapping sides. Stretching our leg out, bringing the other one in to your groin. Deep as you can, and fanning over. Good, gently coming out. Pointing those toes. Arms on the back, nice proud chest. How are you all feeling? Oh, you made it. Officially Friday. Weekend starts now, guys. Start relaxing and enjoying yourself. Have an amazing one. Shake it out. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful, lovely, sunny day. I'm joking. It's not sunny. It's super cloudy. It looks miserable. But I'm happy anyway. Have an amazing day. Hope you had a lovely class. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for joining me every day this week. Some of you joined me right from the start, and I just want to say, if I haven't made it clear already, I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you spending every morning with me, or kind of in the evenings if you're doing this when you're not doing it live or whatever. But appreciate you all. Thank you so much for giving me your time, your dedication, your hard work. Hopefully you're learning lots from it. Hopefully you're enjoying the process, and that's why you keep coming back. But yeah, have an amazing weekend. I wish you all the best, and I will be here again live on Monday, ready to kickstart the week again. Don't forget, if at any point you want to do anything over the weekend, you can always visit this session and visit a million sessions now. I think there's over 100 videos on here, and that's going to be growing and growing and growing until there's a million videos on here. But yeah, have an amazing one. Take care, enjoy, and I shall see you soon. Bye.